That mother's murder is the latest in a string of violence in our community. Another mother was shot to death just after Christmas in Spokane. Police say her boyfriend admitted to killing her. Many of you may also remember the case of a Spokane woman using Alexa to call 911. Police say she was tied up and beaten by her boyfriend. These stories are happening to our friends and neighbors at an alarming rate. Ariana Lake explains how local agencies and people like you are stepping up to make a difference.
Spokane County has the highest rate of domestic violence in the entire state, and that's why a group of people have come together to form a special coalition to end the violence. It's made up of a variety of people from different backgrounds. They're medical professionals, police officers, and they represent local groups, including Lutheran Community Services. That Spokane Regional Domestic Violence Coalition created this documentary last year.
He just began hitting me with the club in my head.
In it, a woman opens up about the terror and pain that she experienced at the hands of someone she once trusted. It's a storyline so many know. Compared to the state average, twice as many people are being abused by a partner in Spokane County. This abuse does not discriminate based on race, class, or background, according to Lutheran Community Services District Director Aaron Williams-Huter.
When we look at domestic violence, we see exactly the same kinds of patterns of behavior in every community about power and control.
That abuse could be physical, sexual, emotional, economical, or psychological. These are harmful patterns that the coalition hopes to disrupt, starting with awareness. This documentary is just the start.
Next, we'll be working on how do we move forward with our systems. So how do we make the systems friendly to victims when they come forward? How do we hold people accountable when they're arrested for domestic violence?
Williams-Huter says each person can make a difference. One of the most powerful ways to do that is by believing. Take time to help someone who comes to you before it's too late.
It's really difficult to wade through life knowing somebody went through something so terrible. That's why it's important to be talking about violence in a preventative way and not waiting for it to be on the news, so that we understand that when these things happen, that there are people that care.
In Spokane, I'm Ariana Lake, 4 News Now.
Here are 2 important resources you can call if you or someone you know needs help. It's free and confidential. These groups both also offer translation services for those of you who feel more comfortable speaking another language other than English.